It's Thursday. And it's a momentous occasion. Hey! Oh. But yes. Oh, that's gross. I've just like sprayed deodorant and bubble juice all over the front of my camera. Let's just use this really dirty rag though. Anyway. Good morning. Or good afternoon. Good midday. Good evening. Good night. Whenever you're watching. I don't judge by what time you're watching this. I'm filming it in the morning because I have a very busy day ahead of me of just sitting around and editing and tidying and just like casual having a spa day. I might moisturise my feet today because they're a bit hard, you know. But yeah, and you can see my roots are coming through as well, which is really sad because now everyone knows my hair's been dyed and blonde is not my natural colour. Except for that you can probably guess from my eyebrows actually saying that. Although the bit I shaved off is like growing back quite nicely there. Hey, I shaved it off by accident. My dad opened the door and I was like, never shave your eyebrows and stood behind the door. Well, you know where my door is. And I was in the mirror. So when he opened it, it just like snapped into my thigh because he's always like, open the door as wide as possible. And I'm like, oh, it's awful. But yes, so this week's theme, getting on to the more normal stages of my video, is places you really like to go. Okay, this is going to be a very, very long video. But basically, I want to go on a big tour of Scandinavia and the Baltic. So like, come out of Southampton, like up that sea, and then into the Baltic. So we'll see Copenhagen, Oslo. We'll have to see Oslo first and come down to Copenhagen, Stockholm, Helsinki, St. Petersburg, Tallinn, Riga, and then out again. Oh, that'd be so brilliant. I would love that so much. I honestly would. It'd be brilliant. I really want to go to Russia, like Moscow, and Ukraine to see like Kiev and Bratislava and Budapest and Bucharest. And all these are fantastic places in like Eastern Europe, and Skopje I really want to go to, Macedonia. Woohoo! Tour around the old Yugoslavia, that'd be brilliant. Tashkent in Uzbekistan looks quite nice. Ouagadougou in Burkina Faso. That'd be really sweet. I'd really like to go there. Where else? Buenos Aires, Argentina, Santiago. Okay, actually, this is going to be quite short because I can't really remember. Basically, most places that I would assume to be interesting. You know what I mean? Because like other people would be like, oh, let's go sun sea, and I'd be like, ugh. The cold sea is good, not a really hot sea. I don't really like. I'm not a huge fan of water and hot water. Like, and being in a bath or a shower, I could deal with that. Swimming pools, if they're little ones, I'm okay. Kind of a big one, I kind of need to be there with someone in case I drown. But like when you start talking about big bodies of water, I'm kind of like, no. So on a cruise boat, I'm okay with. You know, and the Baltic isn't too big, you know. I mean, obviously it is big because it's a sea, and people die on it all the time. I mean, you've only got to look at the Estonia, the ferry, you know, and But you know what? It's like, it's a safer sea than most. I mean, you know, the Indian Sea is like full of pirates and Somalians. And, well, that's interesting, you know, because you're kind of like, my boat's being taken over by pirates / Somalians. Not that all pirates are Somalians. I'm not making a racial prejudiced like decision that they all are, because they're not. There might be some Kenyans thrown in, some Saudi Arabians, the Yemenis, Omans. Yeah, there could even been some Maltese in there, you know, because the Maltese are always like trying to jump on any bandwagon going, aren't they? But yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. I could just imagine like all of those different nationalities all getting on a boat at the same time and being like, give me your money, except for the Maltese who are just like, we're just tagging along for the fun of it because we're Maltese. We have no local culture or anything. And I'd be like, okay, this is really random. I'm like surrounded by like people from like Africa and like Saudi Arabia and things. All that money. There's like a random like load of Maltese people over there like looking at me really weirdly. What the fuck is going on? Mind you, I'm like that with most situation. Like, if there's not any situation, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? What the hell? What is even occurring here? And normally it is something really important, and I'm just like blundering around like, but you know, that's just me. I'm like, no, I'm sorry, my hair is such a mess. I literally woke up and was like, right, we're gonna film this daily in the morning for once, instead of like being the late afternoon, and it gets on YouTube at a reasonable time. But I'm doing like so much editing as well of like different videos that me and Rachel, who does Tuesdays, from now on Tuesdays is that way, okay? Although actually that doesn't make, which way is that for you? Left. So that's left for you. So technically Tuesdays should be that way, which is that, no, that way on screen. That is so confusing. Tuesdays are going to be from this way from now on. Okay, yeah, any other day of the week go that way. But yeah. I'm completely like lost what I'm thinking about now. I bought a new vase though. Oh, okay, that was a bad idea. What do you think? And it's got like my death flowers and like a big green one in it. It's really good. I paid like £6 for it from work. Except I didn't, because I used my discount card. So it's like £4.80. That's brilliant. For a vase. Oh my god, now I've just like wrecked everything. Oh, for God's sake. It's really nice. And it sits in the middle of my desk. I'll show you. I had a bit of a tidy up. It sits on my desk in the middle there, and then you've got all my cosmetic products, which actually take up quite a lot of space, like all the slinkies and random shit, and like my folded, nice and folded work uniform, so it's not creased, my teapot and ducks and things like that. Yeah, super casual. Yeah. Woohoo. Right, I'm going to go because it's 9:50 in the morning and I have so much work to do, and I want to sleep as well sometime during the day, like a little siesta. Siestorino. I need to go on Tumblr as well. My mum saw my Tumblr. Oh my god, I nearly cried. She was like, Lewis, what's Tumblr? And I was like, oh, it's just like where you share photos and things. She was like, have you got one? And I was like, yeah. And then my brother was like, oh, I know what it is, I'll show you. Somehow he remembers what my Tumblr name is. I was a little bit like, okay. And of course, when she was looking through, there's like these stupid racist posts of like the Ku Klux Klan like welcoming people to the neighbourhood, and there's like naked men and, oh, what else is there? Like just really random like things that normal people don't reblog. And then there's just me like, wah. And then she saw this When I'm Butter video. If anyone has not seen it, okay, where the fuck have you been? Have you been living under a rock or something? Because it is the best video ever. Even better than this. And that is saying something. I'm gonna melted butter. Drop it. Yeah. I will put it in the link in the description because it's just that good. It needs to be watched by everyone. Okay? Score. I will see you next Thursday.